M0FXB, iRadio UV98 or the Radtel 880. How do you set the frequency steps? That's the gaps between the channels. So here we're in VFO mode. We can actually type channels, okay? Like so, that's the back button there. So when we go up and down, or if we scan, and we can set a scan button as well, there's a gap between the channels, okay, the spacing. So to set that, the best way, and I'll show you a scanning button as well, is hit the green button. And oh yeah, just to let you know that I'm in VFO mode, if you want to know how to change that. So VFO means I can type frequencies. Press the hash. That's the channels. We can now cycle through channels. Press the hash again. Zone mode is basically channels within a zone, but still channel mode really, or memory mode. But hit again your VFO, okay? So we're going to go menu, go down one to key, down one with the arrow, key define, select. And then you can set side buttons, but I just always use one because there's so many keys there. So today we're going to use, let's just say we use number 4, okay? So side key 4 is a long press function. So we select with the green at top left, and then we're going to go down to frequency step, or you could do scanning, you know, but we're going to go to frequency step, which is number 7 there, and then we're going to select. So now when we back out, hold down 4, we've got our frequency step. So choose the one we want, and back out, and then it's now stepping that amount. Now, that also is good for scanning because you can change how fast and slow it will scan. Well, if the gaps are smaller, how wide the gaps are. So to set a scan button, exactly the same. Menu, key define. Let's do 0, and then we're going to look for scanning and look at all the functions you can do. Spectrum. Create radio sleep. I've been told that in radio sleep, the radio wakes up when it receives a transmission. I'm going to test that in another video. But anyway, we're looking for scanning. You got your GPS mode. Look at that. This one's got the latest firmware, so it's got all these extra bits. Have I gone straight past it? I'm looking. There it is. Number 4, I did go past it, select. And it's 0, select. So that's it. So back out. Hold 0. Scanning on. And it scans. And it's quite fast. You know, I would actually say though that the Radtel, the smaller one, the 8, let's get it right. 860 and the UV88 is faster, I would say. Has it got a scanning button in there? Let's try 5. That's frequency steps. Exactly the same process, but you're just pushing different buttons, really. Let's press back out. Sorry, I might have to reset a button in there. Back with the star on this one. Look at that battery voltage. I'm going to try them all. Why not? Back with the star. Let's try 1. Spectrum. GPS when you've got a lock. And yes, you can do CB, by the way. But check your license. Let's do 6. Remote CTCSS. Battery 1. No, it looks like we haven't set one. I thought we had. So we'll go menu, basic settings, channel, down to key define, select, go down to a key. So we'll just do 1. Select with a 0. Go look for scanning. Wasn't it number 4? You go up or down until you see scanning. There it is there. They're not numbered on this one. Select. Back out with a star. Hold down 1. Scanning on. And we can scan. And you can select step as well To turn on the sort of HF radio on both of these, you push the bottom buttons. I'll probably have to come out of scanning, just press the PTT will do it. Bottom button. And then you go into the sort of HF mode where you're using the middle antenna. These are both shack in the boxes. And as long as you've got a good antenna, you're going to get HF. Fantastic devices. These are probably about 90 now. These are under 40 now, and I recommend them both because this one's a lot smaller, so it's easier, you know, to put in your pocket. This is quite a beast, but I mean, it's a shack in the box on the table. You can turn it into a base station. You can buy a microphone, PTT microphone. They're about £7. They're not even expensive. A couple of quid delivery. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.